Damez.
Broken heart, broken promises, broken bones. And if I'm broken, them niggas, they just some broken clones.
Through the Fire is the intro, and it is honestly, like, I cover so much ground on that record. Like, I'm talking about so much shit from you know, my accidents to my surgical procedures to, you know, friendships and jobs and family and my homie getting out of prison and just like mental health. Just, I'm covering so much ground, and I think like it's really a beautiful record. It's a great blend of the hip hop and the R&B that I was talking about right out the gate. It's really soulful, on top of it being really lyrical, and I think it has a really strong message too. It's just saying like, wherever you go, you got to take care of your soul. And what I mean by that is just like, you know, just make sure you staying cognizant of the mind and what's up here, because, you know, we spend a lot of time focusing on like our physical and being in the gym, and we always on the go and we working, and sometimes we forget that like, we got to make sure this is good, and we got to make sure that we be good mentally. So the song is just, it's kind of speaking to that, and I think it sets the tone for what you're about to experience on the album. So Through the Fire is like one of my favorite intros I think I've done so far.
Damez, I'm back with my agenda. Never follow rules, I want my funeral magenta. Just to piss off all my fucking
Agenda is boom bap Damez. I was really inspired by like, for real, I was like listening to a lot of like Biggie and Kim and like Foxy and just a lot of like New York, like late 90s rap that really was inspired a lot of the bars and stuff for that song. But lyrically though, I wanted to touch on like some social issues, and like the homophobia in hip hop was really the main subject for that record. And, you know, I just wanted to just address a lot of the things that I felt like I needed to address, that it was time to address. And I felt like I'm in a position, I've gotten to a position to where I could address it in a way that I can use my platform to address these things. And so Agenda just speaks to all of that, and it's like, it's saying like, there's space here for all of us. I'm here, I'm not going nowhere. And it's my dad's favorite song too, so shout out to Pops.
He go crazy on the mic, just depends. I've been getting high in a Benz, a brand new Benz. Been popping bottles with my friends.
So Benz Boy, I feel like that's a song that like should have been expected from everybody, right? Like, my first single that I put out ever was called Damez back in 2014, and that song was talking about, it was named after my first car, my first Benz I ever got when I was 18. I named that car Damez, and so I made a song about it. And so Benz Boy, to me, it's like Damez on crack, like, right? It's like the evolution of from where I started to now, that I don't even remember what model car that was to, you know, what I'm pushing now, but still staying true to like who I am. And you know, I'm gonna be riding in Benzes till I die. So Benz Boy is just one of those damn songs that just, you know, that just belong in my catalog.
Flex or will I spin? It just depends. Like fuck it, I'm kicking down doors and I'm breaking down walls. If it ain't about money, ain't picking up calls. I was a little nigga walking through halls. Every day we had to get
Hell on Earth. Hell on Earth is actually like one of my favorite songs on this record. It's, man, like, shout out to M too. Like, he went so crazy on this record. When I heard his verse, I remember just being like, oh my God, like this shit is fire. It's really fast, and it's but it's raw, and it's like there's no hook, and so we just kind of just going, and then like it's this part in the end where I wanted to do, I had this idea of us doing like a back and forth little section, and so it's just really dope, man. We both, me and M, we both from the east side, both grew up on the east side, and so I think that it was just really a long time coming. You know, we've been knowing each other for some years now, and I'm just glad. I'm excited we finally was able to get something in, and I think it fits perfectly on the project, and I'm super excited about it. I'm really spitting. He really spitting too, but we both spitting like crazy. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. Y'all gonna love Hell on Earth.
As a boy, I asked myself if I was ready. The life you about to live gon' be exceptionally heavy. The rooms that
So Unorthodox is another one of my favorite songs on the album. I was really inspired by like the grungy sound of like 90s rap and like even modern day, like a lot of the Griselda niggas was, I was listening to a lot of Griselda and a lot of like New York rap, and I just wanted to challenge myself to just do a different sound than I've been doing, and I found this beat, and the beat just made me want to just like talk about my life, and man, I'm just really telling this story, and I'm painting this picture of how I grew up and how I became who I am, and I think that it's just like, it's such an honest, like, I feel like when you listen to it, it's like watching a cartoon or watching a movie. So yeah, it's one of my favorite songs.
got too used to seeing her, and all he ever wanted was to ball and drive a red Corvette to the mall. Heaven don't.
Red Corvette is. So this song was definitely dedicated to my brother that I lost when I was 17, and his favorite car. We, you know, growing up as kids, we all had dream cars, right? And he would always say how his dream car was a red Corvette. That was the car that he wanted to grow up in. When he got where he was going, that's what he wanted to have. And so that song for me is just, it's kind of talking about, like, you know, it's just really vulnerable, and it's just kind of like saying like, hey man, if something were to happen today, if I don't ever get to where I'm going, just know that like I tried my best, and that I was honest, and I was real, and I was transparent, and me at the end of the day, and that's all I could be, and I gave it my all, and that's really what that song is about. Contrary to norm, definitely J. Cole inspired, but it's crazy because at first that song didn't have no hook too, but I ended up putting one towards the end of like finishing that record. But another one of those songs where like the beat just kind of took my brain to just this place where I just wanted to just write and just vent, and I just had so much shit to get off, bro. And like when you listen to those verses, like I'm really just pouring my soul out, and it's I think lyrically one of my strongest records that I've done. I think it showcases like so much of my skill as a rapper, and but I think sonically it's definitely conscious rap. It's definitely like not some shit you put on when you're trying to like feel good or go party, you know what I'm saying? But it serves its purpose, and it's yeah, one of my favorite songs on the album.
Hands in the air, vibe sticker. Fix myself before I snap a picture.
Not Disturbed is a cool ass track because like it's really an interlude, but I had this idea, so I had like a bunch of voicemails from different people, and I think that like it does a good job at like painting a picture of kind of like my life in a sense, because you get to hear so many different characters in my life, but it's all, you know, it's all my peoples, right? It's all my family and friends, and so there's no verses, there's no hooks, there's really not really a lot of me on the record, but you hearing people in my life, and it's kind of helped painting the picture of my life for the listener. And the production on that record is really dope too. So yeah, I really love Do Not Disturb. And it goes, Do Not Disturb kind of like serves as a intro to the next song, which is Numb.
Don't call me back. I dedicate this moment to myself. Tonight I just want myself. Not no calls, not no text.
Numb is pretty much talks about like wanting to be by yourself, just wanting solitude, and wanting to just, you know, be at home by yourself and enjoy your own company, and you know, whatever you might be going through. It's just like, man, saying like, I'm gonna get high, I'm gonna get lit, I'm touching the sky, I don't wanna feel shit. And it's like, I just wanna be numb, I don't wanna feel nothing, I don't wanna be around nobody, I don't want no company. I just wanna be to myself and allow myself to get to a better place and feel better. So I think a lot of people can relate to that too. Like, I know I feel like that a lot of nights where I'm just like, man, I just need Damien right now. And so Numb is that song for me.
I feel like the man up on the moon. When will I die? Hopefully soon. But I still got a lot of living to do. I just don't wanna live it like this. And I don't really need no human interaction. Feelings get involved and this shit get distracting. Solitude bringing me more satisfaction. I